Ladies and gents, I think there is this thing that many of you guys need to understand. I'm going to give it its own name. I'm going to create the names. Net-hoephillia for the internet and Net-hoephillias for paparazzi, but net hoes. Okay? Yes, a net hoe. You guys know what a net hoe is, don't you? A net hoe is somebody who gets attracted to the so-called internet personalities. Okay? A net hoe. I have a lot of net hoes who've been trying to contact me. Okay? And the thing about it, these net hoes want me to talk about them. Okay, the reason why they want me to talk about them because they need to feel important. Okay, they need to get attention. I'm not going to give them that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back here. We're not going to watch Michael Collier again, but we're just going to put the word in there so we get some net W-H-O-R-E. We're going to do, we're going to do, mouse, what you doing? Net-hooey. Okay, we're going to do that whore first, and then we're going to do the other H-O-E. Okay, we're going to do a search on YouTube for a net hoe, or net whore, because that's the actual pronunciation. How to 100% whore net. Okay, net whore. Hey, I like it. Somebody else picked it up on it. Okay, I like it. This person is actually net whore. So everybody wants to be a net whore. Okay, now, the Jekyll Mr. Hyde and net hoe. Okay, I'm not trying to make a hole. I'm trying to show you guys about the net holes. Okay, and Net-hoephillia. Net-hoephillia. Those individuals out there who go around following and tracking down and accosting and communicating and all of that stuff with individuals on the internet, the so-called personalities. This ugly lady named Sadie wants me to go ahead and make her famous by talking about her on the internet. I'm not going to do that. I got another Hoe-philia act who wants to sit up there and communicate with me, and each one of them say that they're not crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, a sane person is not going to ever tell you they're not crazy, because there's no reason for a sane person to say I'm not crazy. Okay? Give me a second. I'm lowercasing it. And you see how I did Net-hoephillia? Okay, I don't want neutrophilia. Okay, because I don't know what neutrophilia is. But Net-hoephillia, I want, this is my word. I created it. Nobody had it before me. As you can see, as Google is saying, Net-hoephillia. I am making this copyrighted video letting you know that I created the word and it doesn't exist anywhere on the internet. Net-hoephillia. It's going to be the title of this video. The reason why we're doing this is to let you know that some people take this shiznick too seriously. Okay? Some prostitutes, sluts, skanks, whatever you want to call them, and I'm not talking about females. Please understand, I'm not talking about ladies, I'm not talking about women, I'm not talking about females, I'm talking about hoes. And as I told you about R. Kelly before, in a previous video, a guy can be a hoe. I'm a hoe, you know I'm a hoe. Wait, no, y'all don't believe me. Watch this. We're going to play a video. Hey, y'all know my boy. This is my friend, my partner. I love this man. Okay, he's my brother. Okay, this is Richard Dimplesfield that was playing in the background. Now see, let it go. I'm a hoe. Sorry, when he goes, let it go. I wrote a song a long time ago, and it's called I'm a Hoe. No, not I'm a Hoe. This is Houdini's I'm a Hoe. It's called, it was Teddy Pendergrass to play on what he did, and it was called I Gotta Let Her Go. And it was according to the Teddy Pendergrass song TKO. And it went according to the beat. I simply better let her go. She's nothing but a two-time hoe. Oh no. Okay. I tried to take anyway. And so when I saw the Prodigy thing, yeah, okay, but this is Houdini, and they're gonna sing this song called I'm a Hoe. And this is a group of guys saying that they are hoes. So if I refer to the word hoe, those of you who are the feminist mindset, don't take it out of context. Because a guy can be a hoe. Every dog is a hoe. Okay? I know some of you don't think of it that way, and that's your problem. I'm ready. Come on, Houdini.
What's happening tonight, man? I'm going to check out a few skeezers over there, you know what I'm saying?
You skeezers?
I've seen a lot of skeezers in this place tonight, man. I know, I'm ready to do the wild thing, you know what I'm saying? And it goes a little something like this. Some say it's a art.
Some say it's a shame. Give me your number before your name.
I'm a jigger high.
And I'm a jigger low
I'm a jigger.
at every MC show.
So later on, don't act like
You don't know. Oh, come on now. Later on, don't act like you don't know. Come on now. Sorry. This is Houdini, and the name of the song is I'm a Hoe. Okay? I'm a hoe. You know I'm a hoe. And I did it wrong. I spelled it with an E. Let's get it the right way. Okay? I'm a hoe. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, guys can be hoes too. And this song, one of my favorites. Why? Because
when I pick out the bricks in the front row. I'm a rapper J.
I'm a rapper X.
We're known for playing
Tag team.
when I get you.
Okay, that's Houdini telling you what a hoe is. Okay, so guys can be hoes too. So I'm not talking about the female persuasion. I'm talking about hoes. And I'm talking about the net-hoephillia. So let's get rid of the E and let's create a second word. And this one is not going to pull up anything either, because we don't want anybody having net-hoephillia. Okay, because I don't want nobody going net-hoephillia. No, we don't want them getting like net-hoephillia. No, we want net-hoephillia. So we're even going to put a hyphen there. Okay. And it says net-hoephillia without quotes. So let's see who hoephilia. Emotional smiley. Okay. So again, the net-hoephiliacs net-hoephiliacs. We're going to do net-hoephiliac and net-hoephiliacs. Okay, these net-hoephiliacs with this net-hoephilia are individuals that those of you who do videos, you need to watch out for. And the reason why you need to watch out for the net-hoephiliacs is because these net-hoephiliacs can be dangerous. Remember, they're the ones who are mentally unstable. You see, they will tell you that, pay attention, I'm not crazy. 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 Pay attention. As I said before, a sane person would never tell you that they're not crazy. It's all right. We live in an age where there's a lot of what they refer to as mental disease. But all of you must understand, mental disease is not what you're hearing the psychologists say. You must understand the people who do psychology, these are individuals who they tell you themselves need a psychologist. Why? Because nothing about them makes them an expert. But there is an issue with the minds of people these days. Now, here's the other thing. The other net-hoephiliacs and the so-called net-hoeroxies, these individuals can even be those individuals who think that they're the only ones who know how to think. That if you don't conform to their way of thinking, you are wrong, they're right. Well, that sounds like you. No, because I let everybody else have their right to think. Everybody else can think however they want. I'm not going to stop them from thinking however they want. What I will tell you is I'm not going to let your thinking influence my thinking. My thinking is for myself. As I was telling one young man, my father, that was what he allowed me to do. He allowed me to question him. Now, I don't mean question him disrespectfully, but to question. If he made a decision, I was permitted to question him if the decision seemed to be unfair. And so my question to him, and he understood my questions always, and so did my mother, was always, why did you do that? Why did you say that? If this is the case, if that's the case. They allowed that. Now, I'm not my mother and I'm not my father. I don't allow that both, okay? Sorry, that's jot form. That's the question from somebody at SATCOM. And as I told you guys as of late, I'm the one responding to those. So they come straight to my computer and I do not let a day go by, more than a day, because I try to respond to them within 24 hours. And I'll respond to that one shortly, but that's what I do. Okay, but SATCOM, we have a policy. We will respond to every communique coming into SATCOM, and this is the 25th of December, but this is still a business day for me. We respond to every communique coming into SATCOM. Okay? However, there are some people trying to contact me, and they want to get a rise from me because they want to hear, he's talking about me. Oh, mommy, come here, mommy. He's talking about me. No, rewind it. Rewind it. No, okay. 3 seconds ago. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now play it. I see. He's talking about me, mommy. Mommy. He's talking about me. Oh, yes. Thank you, mommy. Oh, yes. No, I feel better, mommy. I was depressed, but now I feel a lot better because he's talking about me. Oh, no, he's not talking about me when he calls them a hoe. He's talking about those other people. He would never call me a hoe. No, I'm in love with him. And he loves me too. I can tell he loves me, mommy. I know he loves me, mommy. Mommy, he loves me. Look. I got all of his videos. I downloaded every one of his videos. Oh, mommy, he loves me. See, he's talking about me again. Oh, mommy, there he is talking about me again. Oh, he loves me, mommy. I told you he loved me. Okay. Thank you, mommy. Thank you. Oh, I feel so much loved. Thank you, Eon. Oh, Eon, I love you too. I'll always. Okay, that's what I'm dealing with. Let me explain so that some of you will get it, because some of you are not even going to understand because you're not even going to see the side of things. There are a lot of people who do videos. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not doing videos for the reasons other people do videos. Okay, here it is, the end of December, and like I said, you got to add the 73,000 watches or views that YouTube took down. I don't advertise. There are no advertisement in any of these videos on any other channel. There are people who will take my videos and they will do what's called a playlist, and they'll put certain videos in synchronicity, and I don't mind them doing that. As a matter of fact, I appreciate those of you who do that, because that helps the others out there who decide that they want to have access to that. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of people talking, I just want 10,000 subscribers. I have not solicited any of these people, and I thank you, those of you who have subscribed, but I haven't solicited them. They subscribe because they want to keep up with the information that's on the videos. and I appreciate them. But I haven't solicited this. But I say, I just want to reach 10,000 subscribers. I want to reach 100,000 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to reach any subscribers. The information I'm putting out there, I'm just talking. Go back and listen to my videos. I'm just talking. And as I said, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gents, that's who I'm talking to. The actual gentlemen. The actual ladies. I told you there's a difference between a woman and a lady. And a girl and a female. There is a difference. So my videos are directed towards the ladies. Treat her like a lady! Okay? That's where my videos are directed to. Okay. Oh, by the way, he's talking about Matthew, the 24th chapter, verse 14 through 28. And so he talks about Daniel chapter 2, verse 44. And then he's going to talk about Revelation 21, verse 3 and 4. Well, that's the 14th chapter that he's talking about right there. Okay. Okay. This man actually talked about scriptures on a song. Oh, and then he's going to talk about Isaiah, the 65th chapter. That's what I liked about Richard Dimplesfield, is because he got away with that. And everybody and their grandmama listened to this song. If it ain't one thing, he took and made this into a song. Now he's talking about the 21st chapter. See, the first time we talked about Revelation, he's talking about the 14th chapter. See? 21. Why don't you pick up the good book and read it? See? And then he says, I may not get there. He had some kidney issues. And so he says, I may not see you again. When he wrote this song, he actually says that. This man actually knew that there was a possibility that he would not survive. That he would die. Okay? That he would die. But he took the time and wrote that song and got away. Pay attention. Got away with it. That's what I liked about him. Okay? Like that about him extremely a lot. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There's a person who just wished me a Merry Christmas. And I've been getting a lot of those Merry Christmas wishes. And it's not that I don't appreciate it. But what bothers me is that everybody and their grandmama knows that I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, I only met about 3 people who didn't know that Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate holidays. Ladies and gentlemen, the word Christmas stands for Christ Mass. In other words, it's supposed to be a meal. Okay? Christ Mass. The history of Christmas trees. Okay? Do your research, people. How did Christmas start? Where did Christmas come from? What country did Christmas come from? Somebody asked me the other day, did I celebrate my birthday? Do I celebrate any days? I simply asked them, I said, for instance, Jesus. I said, I only celebrate one day out of the year. That is Jesus' death, which falls on the same day as the Passover. Shut up with telling me when the Passover was and when it wasn't. I don't care what your opinion is. I don't care what your research is. You see, that's the unique thing. Everybody wants to assume they know what I think, or they know what I believe, because I make a statement. Now here, an ancient holiday, the middle of winter has long been a time of celebration around the world. Centuries before the arrival of a man called Jesus, centuries before the arrival of a man called Jesus, Europeans celebrated light and birth in the darkest days of winter. Ladies and gentlemen, it was celebrated originally January 6th. They called that the winter solstice. Somebody referred to December 21st, the shortest day of the year, as the winter solstice. Well, January 6th is the longest day of the year. Celebrated by a lot of countries around this world, the winter solstice. Okay? What you all, and they talk about in Rome, pre-Christian era, years were counted from AB, Urbe Conditia, the founding of the city of Rome. How did Christmas come to be celebrated on December 25th? Now again, it was a pagan holiday, but we got all of these Christmas. Even Donald Trump saying Merry Christmas to the troops and to all a good night. Okay, and they all claim to be Christian, but they celebrate a day that isn't anywhere near Christian. But they say that they're Christian. Oh, wait. Hold on. Not only do they say that they're Christian, but they say God approves of the celebration of this day, which is in worship to a false god. Of course he approves of celebration of Christmas. Of course God would approve of somebody worshiping a false god. Oh, wait a minute. No, he doesn't. Oh, God. No, he could never approve of someone worshiping a false god. Wait, could he approve? Wait. Give me a second. DEUT. Let's see. I believe, no, it's not. Trying to figure it out, y'all. Y'all help me out here. Let's see. No, let's not do Deuteronomy. I was going to go to Deuteronomy. Exodus. Exodus. What's the book in Exodus talk about the Ten Commandments? Anybody know what book that is that talk about them 10 commandments? 20, what verse is it? Is it 1 through 5? I think it's 1 through 5, but we're not going to go with 1. We're going to go with 3 through 5, because that's them commandments that everybody want to worship and follow and believe in. So Deuteronomy was going to be different, and we don't want to take you to Deuteronomy, the 6th chapter. We don't want to take you to the 4th chapter. No, we're going to take you to Exodus 20, 3 through 5. We need to find something in particular for those people who want to worship these days that are set aside for these false gods, these pagan gods, the so-called Amun-Ra's of the world. Yeah, I know. You didn't know because you ain't done no research. I know you did research. You went to YouTube and you went to Wikipedia and then you went to Google and did your research. Well, aren't you doing that? No, I'm actually using them as a reference. Okay, where's the Bible Hub? I like the Bible Hub better than the Bible Gateway. But God approves of Christmas. Sure does. Sure, he approves of Christmas. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall have no other gods before me. Well, it just says before. So where you adding stuff to the Bible talking about me because it doesn't say me. It doesn't? Hold on. Let's make sure. Because this Negro don't know what he's talking about, huh? You shall have no other gods before me. You see, when he says that, I take him at his word, that that's what he means. That he's not just talking out the side of his neck. Let's look at the footnote. The footnote says, or besides me. That's the footnote. And this is the English Standard Version. All right, let's go back up to the top because we got to understand this. You shall not make for yourself a carved image. Oh, no crosses, no statues, no bowing down to no statues or any likeness of anything that's in the heavens above. Oh, can't have pictures of angels and can't have statues of angels and be praying to these stupid things. Or that is on the earth beneath, or statues of men, or statues of images of anything that is under the waters underneath the earth. So I can't worship no statues of no fishes and no other animals. You shall not bow down to them. That's right. Bowing down means worship. Nor serve them. I am Jehovah is all capital letters means Jehovah. We already talked about that. Your God. God. Visiting inequity. punishment on the father's children to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me. So when people decide they're going to celebrate the birthdays of false gods, and yes, George Washington was worshipped. He is considered a god. You don't believe the Masonic orders? Don't consider that idiot to be a god. He wasn't worshipped. Pay attention. He says if you do that, you hate him. I didn't say it. He said if you do that, you hate him. If you teach it to your children, he will punish the children for learning that stupidity from the fathers. That's what this means. Okay? My father did not allow us to celebrate Christmas. Not because he was a bad daddy. Bad daddy. You a bad daddy. Don't do that no more. Okay? It wasn't because he was a bad man. Batman! Batman! Okay? It wasn't because he was a bad man, ladies and gentlemen. My father did not want us to incur the penalty of worshiping a false god. So there was no Christmas celebration. Well, what about Valentine's Day? Pay attention. I want you all to go and do the research. Valentine's Day. What is that in worship of? The goddess Esther. That's right, the fertility goddess. I didn't say it. The history says it. That's what it originally was. So go and do your research. Watch, I got to do Bible Hub. You know why I want the Bible Hub? I'll show you right now. BIBLEHUB. Bible Hub. The Bible Hub. Now, I'm only going to the Bible Hub not because it is what I'm recommending the rest of you do. I told you I got Bible-dictionary and I got jw.org, but I don't want people thinking I'm partial. The information is not to be partial. I am not giving you this information because I am partial. I'm giving you the information because I'm letting you know that the people who send me these happy birthday and Merry Christmas and happy, oh God, wait till you do the research on New Year's celebrations. Okay? If you look in the Bible, you only see 2 birthdays. What I told the young lady is, did Jesus ever celebrate his birthday? If you can show me one scripture that shows Jesus celebrated his birthday, I will celebrate it too. I give you my word as of this very day. All of you are smarter than me. So if you can show me where Jesus celebrated his birthday, I will celebrate his birthday. Okay? Just that simple. Just that simple. That simple. No more simple than that. Just that simple. Exodus, the 20th chapter. The 2020 chapter. Okay, hold on. We don't have no 20th chapter. They just do the 23rd. So we got to get 20th. So we go 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19. Got to wait for it to change because it won't just give me 20. I need 20 because it just going to just give part of the scripture. I don't want part of the Twitter. I want the whole Twitter and nothing but the Twitter to help the Twitter. Okay? Just that twimple. Twimple, twimple, twimple. Twimple, 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 twimple. Oh, can't do it. That's the only way it's going to give it. But it gives the rendition part here. Okay, I go here because it gives us different translations. But you'll see that all the translations say the same thing. You shall have no other gods before me. That's verse number 3. Just that simple. You shall have no other gods before me. Now let's see. That's Exodus 6:3. You shall have, or 23. You shall have no other gods before me. Now hold on. Let's go to verse number 5. That's 4. I'm interested in verse number 5. 4th generation of those who hate me. Do you see that? He says anybody doing that would be likened to those who reject him, who hate him, who hate him, who hate him, who hate him. Most of you looking at the King James Version, pay attention. I've always paid attention to the King James Version because it definitely highlights that anyone worshiping bowing down to any statue, and most of the people who belong to certain religions bow down to statues and have idols and images in their home. And it says anyone doing that is likened to those who hate him. How people can do that, I don't know. Okay, but he continues to let you know that he is a jealous God. Okay, he continues to let you know that. He says that he is a jealous God, that he doesn't allow that. He says he is a jealous God. He says he is a jealous God. I'm just showing you, more than one verse refers to him as a jealous God. That's why I tell you, that's how you can know what the Bible actually says. Because what does he say? You shall not worship them or serve them, for I, Jehovah, your God, am a jealous God, visiting iniquity on the fathers of children. He repeats it, people. That's how you know if the Bible really said it, because you'll see it in more than 3 places in the Bible. Okay? So that you will not associate with those nations, those which remain among you, or mention the name of their gods, or make anyone swear by them, or swear to them, or serve them, or bow down to them. This is why I don't celebrate holidays. Remember, the word holiday translates from the word holy day. He did not authorize any of those days. The only days he's ever authorized were the Jewish festivals. That's right, I said festivals. And the Passover, or they call it the Passover festival. Festival of the Booth, Festival of the Ingathering, and all of these other, they only about 3 to 4 festivals of the Jews. They only had 4 celebrations a year. Well, where did Hanukkah come in? That's under the temple restoration is how Hanukkah got its start. But you have to do your research. Did Jesus celebrate Hanukkah? No. Did Jesus celebrate Thanksgiving? No. Did Jesus celebrate New Year's? No. Then what did Jesus celebrate? The Passover. Okay, well, what do we celebrate now? According to the Bible, there's only one day we're supposed to be celebrating. There's only one day that I acknowledge, recognize, celebrate, commemorate. Only one day. What day is that? That's none of your business. You're going to have to do your own research. You can't do something because I do it. My father wouldn't let me do that. I'm not going to let nobody else do that. I will never teach my children you must do what I do. You must go the path that I go. F that, people. You have to make your own decisions. But please understand, you make your decisions understanding what the consequences are. He says that he will punish the individuals who do what he says don't do. I know. Some of you don't believe that he exists. That's okay. That's your prerogative. It's my prerogative. You see what happened to that man by relying on his own prerogative? Then for your belief, whether it's supported by facts or not, you have to suffer the consequences. Well, I'm going to suffer the consequences. You're going to suffer your consequences. You better believe I'm going to suffer the consequences. I'm going to suffer the consequences for having faith in my God, for believing in my God, for understanding that my God, through his son, was the only one who could have predicted the following. No other party could have predicted the following. Got to wait for it to pull up. Hold on one second. Matthew's, and we're going to do 24, uno. No, 7. 24, 7. Okay? Now, nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, forget the famines and earthquakes. Okay? Because if you look at verse number 6, it says, you will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see that you are not alarmed, for these things must happen, but the end is not yet. There's always been wars. There's always been rumors of wars. Hey, did you hear that such and such is fighting with such and such? No, man, I didn't hear that. Oh, yeah, it's just a rumor. What you mean it's a rumor? I just heard it yesterday. I know I heard it last week. You heard it last week. How come you didn't tell us? Because it was a rumor. How'd you know it was a rumor? Because I'm the one who started it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. But Nation rising against nation, go back. At the time that this was written, there weren't nations, there were empires. You had the Roman Empire, and it ruled the world, and nobody was conquering it. And it wasn't fighting against any other empire. Okay? So there were no nations and kingdoms existing simultaneously. Today, we have nations and kingdoms. Nation will rise up against nation, or rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. In our day, nations will go to war against nation and kingdom against kingdom. In our day, do you have nations coming together and kingdoms and nations coming together and kingdom and nations coming together and fighting against each other on two different sides? Nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Two separate sides, taking sides. World War I, World War II, there were no three sides to that war. Usually in a war there are no three sides, but in some cases there are some wars where there are three sides. But pay attention, this prophesied over 2,000 years ago that there would be a world war. It doesn't say that. This is the only time in history it ever happened, i.e. World War I. So yes, it does say that. Okay. From Jehovah, the God of armies, our hosts, you will be punished with thunder and earthquake and loud noise and whirlwind and tempest and blah, blah, blah. Ladies and gentlemen, nations was crushed by nation and city by city for God. No, that's Chronicles. That's not prophesying that. That's not a reference scripture. What are y'all talking about? They say cross-reference. That's not a cross-reference. Anyway. Oh, pay attention. This is what I'm trying to tell you. When that prophecy was made, they could not fathom it being a world global conflict. Pay attention. Acts, the 11th chapter, verse 28, which was written probably maybe 30, 40 years after that was told, one of them named Agabus stood up and predicted through the Spirit that a great famine would sweep across the entire Rome world. This happened under the ruler Claudius. Okay, that's because it was talking about famines and earthquakes. Okay? But this was not talking about then. This was talking about now. You see, all of these things, the famines and the earthquakes in various places, this would all have to happen during the same time period. Okay? Because nation will rise up in arms against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Please understand, this is them doing it at the same time. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. This is happening at a same precise time, during a same period of time. Okay? That's why my God is my God, because he is the only one who has ever accurately predicted the future. Well, Nostradamus, yeah, Nostradamus predicted the future, all right. So generalized. Well, such has predicted the future. Yeah, they sure did. But each one of them have been wrong. My God has never been wrong. I don't give a what you think. I don't care how you feel. My God has never been wrong. You can say whatever you want. Yours is conjecture. Yours is not knowing the facts. Yours is not knowing the history. So you can say whatever you want. But my God has never been wrong. That's why I serve him. So, again, when I tell you that I don't celebrate holidays, I don't celebrate holidays. Okay? They're not worth serving. I don't celebrate holidays because they are in honor and recognition of false gods. I don't bow down to any statues. And as one of Jehovah's Witnesses, in none of the kingdom halls will you ever find a statue of anybody. You'll never see a cross anywhere. Well, the cross is a symbol. The cross is a symbol of an idol. The cross was originally around before the Egyptians took over Egypt. It comes from a gentleman known as Nimrod. You ever heard of Nimrod? Nimrod was a black man, for all of you who don't know history. He was the first king in recorded history. There were no kings before Nimrod. Okay? So the very first person to think of becoming a king was Nimrod. And according to the scriptures, Nimrod was in opposition to Jehovah. Read it, Genesis, the 10th chapter and 11th chapter. What happened to Nimrod? Nimrod died. But he was a god. Yes, he was a god. The cross comes from Nimrod. The Trinity comes from Nimrod. Birthday celebrations of individuals comes from Nimrod. Why is Nimrod so important? Because that's ancient Babylon. Babylon, yeah, the city of confusion, city of stupidity, the city of false gods, the city of worshiping of false gods, the city of the origins of holidays. No! Yes, Nimrod celebrated his own birthday, people. He thought he was a god. I said thought he was a god because he never did anything godlike. But he thought he was a god. Nimrod. False religion. That's where it started, with that idiot and his mother. That's where you get the mother of Jesus. That's right, the mother of Jesus and the worshiping of the Virgin Mother. That's right, that's where it comes from. Jesus ain't never worshipped his mother. Go in the scriptures and read. Never one day in the world did Jesus ever worship his mother, nor did he ever authorize anybody to worship his mother. But we have 1 billion people on this planet worshiping Jesus' mother. The mother of our Lord Jesus. The virgin. She wasn't a virgin anymore, you morons. She was married to Joseph. They had other children. You just called them morons. That's right. Because they're calling her a virgin and she wasn't a virgin anymore. She had children. James, Jude, John, among a few. She had at least 7 children. 6 of them with Joseph. Are you saying she was a hoe? Your mama's a hoe. There's no way in the world I would ever show any disrespect to Mary. She was quite clearly a very favorable person because she was chosen with a very, very important task. But you do not hear of any more communication with angels or anyone else after the birth of that young man with her. All the communications after that were with the father, Joseph, the head of the household. So if she was so important, how come all of the instructions and the dreams were had by Joseph and not Mary? I know you never thought about that because people focus on the wrong thing. So again, this video being entitled Net-aholics. Net-hoholics. Oh, yes. Net-hoholics. Or we can call it net-hoology. Okay? They want to talk about net neutrality. We should be talking about net-hoology. As a matter of fact, let's do that. Let's see if somebody's already done a video on this. Our website, Hoe-ology. See, I wanted to do Hoe-ology, but I couldn't do H-O then ology because it would be H-ology. So hology, which would not have been the word. Hoe-ologist. The hoe-ologist, she is, she a hoe if she eats cream-filled donuts. Oh, see? Hoe-ologist. I'm sorry. This idiot created a YouTube channel and he's a hoe-ologist. See? Urban Dictionary. If she sleeps with guys after knowing them less than a week, she's a hoe. Well, so is he. Do you understand Hoe-ology? I kind of figured it was already a word. That's why I just typed it in. Didn't do anything about trying to create a new word or say I was trying to create a new word. I already know that Hoe-ology was a word because it was talked about when I'm a hoe. You know I'm a hoe. Okay, it gained popularity right about that time. Okay, by the way, Hoe-ology, when looking up definitions at wordnick.com, they have no definitions for the word Hoe-ology. Okay, Hoe-ology definition. What does Hoe-ology mean? Hoe-ology definition: a guide to understand whole behavior, the whole tendencies. So we're gonna call them net-hoeologists. Okay. And so we're gonna, again, that's what this video was about to begin with. So let's bring it all back to the hoes, the net hoes, okay? The net hoes, okay? Those individuals who prey on the so-called YouTube personalities. YouTube is just a stupid little arena. You guys, none of the people are celebrities. Although our nation wants them to be celebrities, none of them are celebrities. You heard what happened to the kid in Mexico? He sat up there and opened his mouth on screen talking about the wrong person, and that person took it personally. Why? Because he affected that person's reputation, i.e., consequence for his actions. He doesn't get to apologize. He is no longer here. That's this genre we call the internet. It is a very stupid system. And yes, because it is the internet, a lot of the people who come to YouTube, I'm just going to say it, and if you disagree with me, that's too bad, because the facts don't support your contention. They support mine. A lot of the people who come to YouTube have issues. Sorry, if this pisses you off, turns you, pushes you, moves you the wrong way, too bad. Because it's a fact that most of the people who turn to YouTube have problems. Okay, that's why they turn to YouTube, because they're trying to see if somebody can help them resolve their problem. You don't believe me? Watch. We're just going to click on I'm a hoe. You know I'm a hoe. See?
In the house, you know what I do? Well, let me tell you a story that's definitely true. When I came to the party, I was by myself. 9 times out of 10,
Now leave with someone else.
it's something about the way I rock the microphone. The ladies in the place
Want to take me home. Okay? Guys can be hoes too. But let's take a look. The Mercedes-Benz and elephant joke. I could not play that one for you. That joke right there was hilarious back in the day, but I cannot play that joke. It gives me this right here because I was looking up the Michael Collier. So all of the videos associated with that are these videos here. None of these videos would strike my interest. I could care nothing about any of this junk right here. But there are a lot of other people who will start clicking on that. Okay, then it talks about hip hop. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't stand so-called hip hop. Okay, I watched a couple of videos with John Oliver, and I like John Oliver, but I don't like John Oliver, okay? In other words, me and John, we ain't got it like that. But when I go to YouTube now, as you see, because I don't do a lot of searching, it searches for me. Now, guess what? Okay, EON. It will put me up there, but all the rest of this stuff, I don't give about none of that junk. And so I don't get drawn by that. Okay, but watch this. Oh, now this one right here, these I will look at. Okay, these I am concerned about because this is Jehovah's Witnesses. This is their official channel on YouTube. Theocratic Meetings. This is their official channel, not jw.youtube. Okay, their official channel is Theocratic Meetings. Okay, that's the official channel. Somebody sent me to something, jw.com something, And I'm like, people, they will never do anything on .com. Okay? Just that simple. But anyway, I watched that. That's why I said I looked up Michael Collier. That's all I did. And all this other junk comes up. Okay? All this other junk. All I did was look up one person. And then I looked up Teresa Graves a couple of weeks ago because I like her. I like Teresa Graves. Okay? Teresa Graves, like her. Okay? And by the way, this person is a Jehovah's Witness, but it's not the official Jehovah's Witness channel. So I don't even suggest anybody go there. This official Jehovah's Witness channel, okay? You'll see Jehovah'sWitness.org. Official channel. This is their actual circuit assembly and district assemblies. For the people who actually can't make it there, they put the whole thing up the entire day. So people think that what y'all do is so secretive. They put the whole stuff on the internet so you all can hear it. Anyway, I don't watch the football. I don't watch none of this stuff. But what I took you here was to show you one thing. Let's go up so that you can see it. We're going to do, I got that right there. Let's go how to. I just typed in how to. 13 tips on how to survive wild animal attacks. How to basics. Business credit cards with EIN only. Wait, didn't you get people EIN numbers? You mean they can get a business credit card with them EIN numbers? Oh my goodness. James Webb. How to read a financial statement. How to change a home furnace air filter. How to do 10 magic pranks. Okay, most people have a problem. It doesn't always have to be mental. Ladies and gentlemen, you see this right here? I have this item right here. And I don't have a microwave anymore. I will never, ever, after this item right here, I will never use a microwave ever, 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 ever again. Ever again. It works for cooking just about everything I need to cook. It will heat up, it will warm up, and the only thing it does, it takes a couple of more minutes than a microwave. And they talk about having to put water inside. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to put no water inside. The only thing is, if you put bread inside, you got to turn the temperature down because it will get crispy. Okay? And I don't do bread. I don't like bread toast. I don't like toast. Okay? How to make your iPhone battery last longer. How to make a hydraulic powered claw machine from cardboard. Oh no! How to make a paper fidget spinner without bearings. Whoa! I don't care about none of that junk. I'm only putting this video here to let you see that most people go to YouTube to ask a question. Let me show you one reason why. We had a furnace here. So how to change your home furnace air filter. This particular furnace required certain adjustments. So I looked it up. I had a problem. I typed it in YouTube. When people tell me they have a problem, let's see. Let's do how to CHANGE. I don't want to change a filter. I want to change the pulley. And we got an infinity. I have an Infinity i30, and I want to find out how to change the pulley because it's starting to squeak. You know that little whining that everybody thinks coming from the fan belt? It's not coming from the fan belt. It's always coming from the pulley. That little spray that you buy and you pay $5 and all that stuff for, don't do that. You're killing yourself. Let's see. Hold on. There's a video I just did, recording land patents with the county and understanding Administrative Procedure Act. Okay, that's that video. Just so that you guys know. When I did that video, the idea of that video, video manager, the idea of that video was simple. to give you guys the information you're going to need for recording your land patents. That's the beginning of the video. After you listen to that, everything after that is just understanding Administrative Procedures Act. And look, we got a copyright issue with that video because I played a couple of songs kind of loud. You have 2 copyright claims on the video, no restrictions. I told you all, that's been the problem. I've had music on all of my videos, and usually the ones that I play, okay, usually the ones that I play that are dealing with Sony music, they block it. But you notice they're not blocking it. Why? Because I told them that I'm just looking for evidence against them for a lawsuit. And I'm headed that way. Okay, so, wait a minute. Give me my Infinity QI. What's wrong with you? Drive belt and tension replacement. Okay, this is, yeah, I don't want to do all of that because you can't, my engine is a side mount engine. That's what I need to change. Okay, that's what I need to change. That's what I need to change. That piece of junk right there. Okay, but this is a Maxima. I need the Infinity. Well, it's the same engine. I don't give a, I want it for my engine. Okay, not for theirs. Okay, yeah, so I'll be downloading these videos shortly here today because I got to change it. I don't want to change it. Okay, I don't want to change it. I don't want to get my hands dirty no more. I'm tired of getting my hands dirty. But I need to change it because I'm tired of hearing that noise. That wing, 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 all that whining. I can't make that whining because I can't get my voice to idle up that high. But ladies and gentlemen, usually when somebody is on YouTube, they have a problem. That's why I say everybody who goes to YouTube have a problem. Okay? But like the internet hoes, see, I said ho. It's supposed to be how. The internet hoes, okay? These individuals have more of a problem than necessary. Their problems usually tend to be mental. They need to gravitate towards somebody, to hold on to somebody, to cling to something. They need to feel important.
Mommy, he's talking about me again. Oh, he loves me. Mommy, he loves me. He loves me. I love you too, Eon. I love you, Eon. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, Eon, I just love you. I love you, Eon.
Okay, there are some people who take it to an extreme. Okay, let me show you something about YouTube, how backwards YouTube is. When you find that an individual has 8 million views, 20 million views, websites have 30 million views, that's because individuals are going to that channel and Google promotes certain channels. So let's say I started advertising because somebody sent me an email saying that they were monetizing, that Google was monetizing my video. And I told them I really didn't care about that. You know, I'm not interested in that right now. They don't have my permission, but they're going to claim that I signed some sort of a, no, I didn't. That I agreed to something. Nope, haven't. Not even on a small basis. But they're leaving me alone for now. I'm not leaving them alone. I'm still going after Google just like I'm going after Verizon. I'm tired of all the stupidity. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to take you to a site so you can see the numbers, so that you can see some sites have 8 million subscribers. Some sites have 200 million views. That's all exaggeration by Google. Okay? As a matter of fact, by them claiming they have these millions of views, see, what I did, I had one of the SATCOM members, he and his father would go in and check out my videos, and they would show that I have, pay attention, I'm not joking, 3.6 million views thus far on this channel, just this year. But that was in August. And then they would send me photos of these millions of views. Then at one point, they showed me one that said 11 million views. Okay? I have no way of determining how many views I get. I just know that the subscribers are at least 11,000. That the views are at least 800,000. I know that it's at least that, but I have no way of determining that. But the fact that they saw 11 million views, and that was before they hit me with the community strikes. Let's see. I'm going to show you guys. Let's see if the community strikes are still there, because they're supposed to be gone. December 14th, the community strikes are supposed to be gone. Oh, these are the people. No, that's not what I don't want. I want community strikes. Where are my community settings? No, don't want community settings. Nope, don't want that. These are the hidden use. These are the people I had to block. Where are my strikes? Streak strike, streak strike, streak strike. Where are my strikes? It's not showing me my strikes. Get out of here. Get out of here. Translation, transcription, analytics, channel. Let's do the channel thing. Channel, channel, channel. You have 0 copyright strikes. Okay, where's the community strikes? Live streaming, I don't want live streaming. My upload is enabled. Embedded live stream, I don't want live streaming. Everything is enabled. Ineligible for super chat? Ineligible for paid content? Custom URL? Enable, I don't want custom URL. Oh, EON 2. So I have a custom URL. Ineligible, copyright, content, ID appeal, external annotations, embedded stream, guideline violations. See, it still shows that I have guideline violations. See, details. My bank account with the Social Security Administration. Strike. Supposed to be gone. Supposed to be gone, but they kept the strike up there. Strike 2. Social Security Administration violates Google's guideline policies. And there are 3 videos. I received 2 strikes for 3 videos. Oh, it expires today. Do you see that? It expires today. This one, what's this one? It expires on the 28th. Oh, darn it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is what they gave me a strike for, because I showed you guys the information about the Social Security routing number. Okay? That's why I'm going after them, because I showed them from the internet. It says it violates YouTube policy on harmful or dangerous content. Excuse me, how could the Social Security routing number be harmful or dangerous? And who is it harmful or dangerous to? Violates YouTube policies on harmful and dangerous content. Now, this violates YouTube policy community guidelines. It doesn't tell you what it violates. It just says violates YouTube community guidelines. Social Security Administration routing number violates Google guidelines and policies by EON. Okay? Do you see that? But, oh, and they rejected the appeal. They just rejected it. They didn't allow the appeal. They just rejected it, like the courts say. They want to play. So, if you receive 3 or more strikes of this type, of one type of strike listed above, you may have we may have to disable your account. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going after them for that. We don't have to talk. So that's just me letting you guys know, okay, what be going on. But I'm happy, no copyright strikes. Oh, Lordy be. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen and ladies, this video wasn't supposed to be this long. I was just talking about the Entrepreneur Hoe ship, okay? The Entrepreneur Hoe ship. I wrote a rap a while ago, and in the rap, it talks about what I refer to as an entrepreneur hoe. Now, what's an entrepreneur hoe? In the rap, I say an entrepreneur hoe is not a skeezer or a slut. They fly at all hours. They don't give up as to the size or the color, how ugly you are, as long as you got cash and sound and car. Never leaving them for nothing, never taking them for something, never giving it up because you know what the time of the month brings. Okay, it is an entrepreneur. It's not a skeezer or a slut. They fly at all hours. They don't give a as to the size or the color or how ugly you are, as long as you got cash and sounds in car, never leaving him for nothing, always taking him for something, never giving it up because you know what time of the month, you know what that time of the month brings. Okay? So I wrote that in a song, an entrepreneur. I created that saying way back in 1994. Okay? So an entrepreneur is not what everybody thinks it is. So we're going to talk about the whole ship at YouTube and the internet and the community it created. And we're going to have a bunch of entrepreneurs sitting up there identifying themselves. You already saw the other person say that they were a hoe. Okay? Then we have Hoe-ology and all of that stuff. So that's what this video was supposed to be about, letting you know that there are people out there who want me to mention them.
Oh, he's talking about me again, Mommy. Oh, God. He mentioned my name 5 times, Mommy.
Okay? So that they can feel important or impotent or whatever it is they need to feel. There are those other people whose lives are going so bad that they want to feel attached to something or someone to make them feel better. Now, I'm going to have a lot of people saying, well, I don't want you thinking I'm like that. That's not me. I'm not trying to blah, blah, blah. Okay, those are the self-centered individuals who take the information personal when it's not directed at them. Okay? That's the audience that I got when I did those videos to the Social Security Administration. Prior to that, I didn't have that problem. But when I did those 2 videos, the 3 videos talking about Social Security Administration, and that's the last one had about 3,000 views when it got taken down. So that was a total of 75,000 total views that my channel doesn't put up. Okay? But in those 75,000 views, ladies and gentlemen, of those 75,000, many of them were new viewers. As a matter of fact, 95% of them were not my regular viewers. That's just the way it was. Many people shopped the videos around, sent it to everybody else. Okay, I still have the videos. I haven't lost them. No, the videos are still with me. I haven't lost them. They haven't deleted them from my computer like they did before. I still have those. The information is not important because they're not going to let people have access to that. But we'll talk about that on a different video at a different time, at a different moment, at a different place, at a different hour, different Hey, guess what? Again, this video was only to talk about those people who want to feel more important, who want to cause problems, who want to interfere with the track of information given to people. A lot of people, again, they don't focus on the videos. They just want the information, but they don't realize that I give information bits and pieces throughout the entire video. Some of them are going to go, wait a minute, he said he talked about this. Well, when did he talk about it? That's the whole purpose. I'm only talking. This is not where anybody's paying me to talk about a particular subject. But if you go and you take a look at the videos on adverse possession that are on this channel and the videos about land patent, you'll see that I've given you everything you need to know. Originally, what we were doing with the land patent is we were actually suing the property. Okay, then the court said you can't sue a property, but we gave you guys all kind of case law showing you that they sue property all the time. But they're saying they can do it, but you can't. Equal protection of law says that's a lie. But they have worked it out. So we have turned around and told people, add the bank's name, add the mortgage insurance company's name by reference, and add the servicer's name to your documents. And then we just did a video showing you guys about filing the UCC. And we just did another video earlier today. That video I just pointed to that was up already. That video tells you what gives you the right to file with the county recorder and with the Secretary of State, and how important it is that you have a certified copy of your land patent. That's what the law says. That's what the law permits. That's what the law allows. So, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies and gents, those of you who appreciate this person, this channel, I appreciate you. Those of you who are just here to be leeches, go and talk to Michael Collier. He's got a really nice joke about keeping it in the crack. Okay? Go and talk to Michael Collier. He's got some evidence and information and some suggestions for you, okay? You gotta just keep it in the crack, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gents, thank you. Have a very good day. Sorry about the length of this because it wasn't supposed to be this long, but that's what happens.